Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Let's Dig In. I'm Bri and this is Maddie. We are mental fit and nutrition coaches at CrossFit Glen Burnie. Today, we want to talk to you about New Year goals. Maddie, do you make New Year resolutions?
I make month-to-month resolutions.
I love that. Let us know, comment, or send us a message if you make resolutions for the new year. It's common for people to make New Year's resolutions. Unfortunately, according to US News and World Report, 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. So let's take stock of how you make this year the best yet. In this nutrition talk today, you will learn how to make conscious choices, identify your patterns, and build healthier relationships with nutrition and move forward with your progress and avoid the pitfalls of falling into a New Year's resolution ending by February.
Yeah. So we've partnered with Healthy Steps Nutrition to support our clients using a framework that's guided, tested, and proven. We believe something as fundamental as nutrition should not be complicated, which is why we focus on simple, habit-based approach. We address a holistic approach focusing on nutrition, sleep, stress, mindset, support system, and lifestyle, providing the accountability you need to be successful for the long term.
Absolutely. Our nutrition program is backed by these dietitians at Healthy Steps Nutrition, who has helped over 45,000 people around the world take control of their health. Here are just some of our incredible success stories at CrossFit Glen Burnie from challenge participants and also ongoing one-on-one coaching.
Right on. So reports indicate that approximately 45% of Americans make New Year's resolutions each year. The most popular New Year's resolutions typically include losing weight, saving money, exercising more, improved diet, or learning a new skill or hobby.
Yeah, people who explicitly make goals are 10 times more likely to achieve them compared to those who don't set clear goals.
Yeah. So people who share their goals with others are 65% more likely to achieve them. If they have regular check-ins with a friend or a coach, accountability increases to 95%. So let's dive into the top 3 tips for making this new year a new you.
Tip number 1 is to make a conscious choice. So with this, making a conscious choice to nurture your body and mind is a powerful way to reclaim control over your well-being. Begin by choosing foods that fuel your body rather than simply satisfying hunger. Opt for whole, nutrient-rich meals that support energy, clarity, and your long-term health. The plate method is a great framework for getting you off the ground and headed in the right direction.
Yeah. Then next, make a conscious decision to move your body in ways that feel good and support vitality, whether it's a morning stretch, a walk in nature, or a more intense workout. Movement doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be consistent and something you take joy from. It's recommended that you do strength training 2 to 3 days per week. Incorporate what is realistic to you to ensure that you build muscle, increase your metabolism, and clear your mind for mental health.
And finally, choose a mindset that empowers you. Replace negative self-talk with affirmations of self-compassion and gratitude. Shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. A positive mindset amplifies the effects of nourishing foods and physical movement, creating a holistic approach to wellness. By consciously choosing nourishment, movement, and mindset, you create a foundation of well-being that aligns your values and helps you thrive.
All right, so we're on to tip number 2. Get to know your patterns. Understanding your habits and behaviors is key to creating lasting changes this year. Start by observing the results of your current routine. What's working, what's not. Pay attention to your patterns in regards to your energy, mood, and productivity. Sometimes we get stuck in cycles that don't serve us simply because we haven't paused to assess them. I love this. That extra pause and reflection is key.
Yeah, it is. So think about your day in full. How much time are you spending at home, at work, and away from home? What are you doing when you're at home? Are you spending quality time with your family or sitting on your phone watching TV? Are you taking walks after dinner or staying up late doom scrolling on social media? Ask yourselves, are your actions serving you?
Once you've had a clear picture of what's happening, it's time to reset that routine. That doesn't mean overhauling everything overnight but making intentional adjustments that align with your goals. For example, if you notice that late night screen time affects your sleep, you could start a new rule for yourself. No screens 1 hour before bed.
Easier said than done, but it'll get there. Next, we want to set realistic goals that reflect your observations and reset your routine. Break them down into manageable steps so you don't feel overwhelmed.
Right. So instead of aiming for perfection, focus on consistent progress. You're likely to stay motivated and see long-term success when goals are specific, measurable, and achievable.
That's right. You can create routines that support your growth and well-being by getting to know your patterns and intentionally resetting them. We want to challenge you to pause here and take the next few minutes to write down a few goals that are coming to mind for this year. Are there any routines or patterns that you are wanting to change?
Okay, on to tip number 3. Tune into your true hunger cues. Listening to your body's true hunger cues is a powerful way to foster a healthy relationship with food. Mindful eating helps you tune into your body's signals, distinguishing between the physical hunger and the emotional cravings.
The next time that you eat, take a moment to assess your hunger on a level scale from 1 to 10. Are you truly hungry, or are you just bored, stressed, or even tired?
Yeah. So by gauging this hunger and fullness, you will better regulate the hunger, energy, cravings, and blood sugar balance during those busy days.
We also want to avoid falling into an all or nothing mindset where you either fully stick to the plan or completely abandon it. This kind of thinking can lead to overeating or guilt after indulgences. Instead, adopt a more flexible approach. Allow yourself the freedom to enjoy food without judgment and recognize that one meal or snack doesn't define your overall health.
Exactly. It's okay to have a cookie, an alcoholic beverage, or a fatty food. Eat it and move on to more nourishing foods that will help you feel your best.
Yeah, back to that intuitive eating. This is a resource that we have that we can also share with you, but we want to gauge your hunger prior to eating. Before you eat, ask yourself, am I hungry? And what is my hunger level? Looking at this, we can see an ideal time to eat is a level 3 or 4. The ideal place to end a meal is around level 7, where you feel comfortably satisfied. Remember to eat consciously and without distractions.
Yeah, and the next thing is to slow down and savor each bite. When you eat mindfully and tune into your hunger, you give yourself space to recognize when you've had enough, which helps prevent that overeating. Pay attention to the flavors, the textures, and sensations of your food. This is not only helps you feel more satisfied, but also enhances your overall enjoyment and connection to your meals.
Yeah, I know as moms, we can relate to this where sometimes, the kids are fed and then all of a sudden you're like, I haven't eaten. You just quickly eat. And then it's like, oh my gosh, where did that even go? Some tips for slowing down at mealtime are to avoid screens at mealtimes, put down your fork or spoon between bites, have water with your meals, and even just chewing more slowly.
Yeah. And you know what? Going back to, being moms, caregivers, all that, it's giving yourself permission to eat. It's okay to take time to take care of yourself. So, by tuning into your true hunger cues with mindfulness, breaking free from the all or nothing mindset, and savoring each bite, you can cultivate a more balanced and joyful approach to eating.
Yes. And also, surprise, I know we said there were 3 tips, but we have a bonus tip for you. Accountability is important. You don't have to do this alone. Making goals, changes, and resetting is hard, but we can do hard things. I want to remind you that if you have regular check ins with a friend or a coach, accountability increases success to 95%.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments, who is your accountability buddy? I know I appreciate checking in with Bri regularly.
Same.
So as we wrap up, here are a few things to note going into the new year. Set clear, realistic goals that are aligned with your values and aspirations. Rather than making sweeping resolutions, break them down into small, actionable, achievable, and motivating steps.
Adopt a mindset of growth, embrace self compassion, and view challenges as opportunities for learning, not setbacks. Remember, it's not about completely reinventing yourself overnight. It's about making conscious daily choices to move toward a healthier, happier version of who you already are.
By focusing on small, sustainable changes and celebrating each step forward, you'll create New Year that reflects your true potential, one choice and habit at a time.
Maddie and I offer one-on-one, in-person, and virtual nutrition coaching memberships. All new memberships start with a 12-week transformation membership. This includes an initial consultation with one of us, a customized meal plan, habit mapping, access to an amazing accountability app, and regular scheduled appointments to keep you on track.
Yep. And we also launched 2 challenges throughout the year where you can kickstart your journey with group support. The best part is these challenges can be done anywhere. You do not need to be a CrossFit Glen Burnie member to participate. With all the coaching and challenges, we follow the 3 core principles. First, focus on whole foods first. Eating more meats, vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, and a little starch with limited sugar or no sugar. Focus number 2 is balance of macronutrients. So incorporating protein, looking at our carbohydrates and healthy sources of fats with meals and snacks. And lastly, one of the maybe more challenging ones is limiting the number of processed carbs and sugar. Sugar is in everything. So we like to emphasize those whole foods, reading the labels, and reducing the amount of sugar we consume on a daily basis.
1,000%. A lot of times people come to us and they're like, there's so much information out there. Where do I start? This is where we will always start you with these 3 core principles. All right, guys, are you ready to kickstart your health and wellness journey moving into 2025? We have a New Year nutrition challenge starting on January 27th. If you remember, we said most people fall off those resolutions by February. We are not going to let that happen to you. We've designed this challenge January 27th for that specific reason. Scan the QR code and get signed up. When you scan the QR code, enter the code DIGIN and unlock an early bird pricing plus an additional $10 off. This bonus code will expire on the 15th of January, so lock in your spot now.
Yes. So in this challenge, we will be working as a group to build healthy habits around nutrition, exercise, sleep, and stress management. You will get a customized meal plan made for you and your goals. Each participant will get one-on-one meetings with one of us, access to our exclusive HSN accountability app that includes daily education, group support, and the challenge leaderboard. There are only 20 spots remaining, so don't wait.
That's right. And did we mention prizes? This challenge is sponsored by Ascent Protein, LMNT, and also Plain Sports Massage. Each week, we are going to raffle off a new prize. This is a great challenge to join with friends, family, coworkers. So share this with a friend that you want to challenge and also hold you accountable. Thank you so much for joining us today. Maddie and I are here to support you on your health and wellness journey. Please reach out with any questions you have around nutrition coaching, challenges, or even recipe inspiration.
Yep. So see you next time, and thanks for tuning in.